Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of Mindcrack. We are back at it. I'm going to do a couple of things and tell a couple of stories. So, we're going to go to the Nether real quick, and I'm going to continue enchanting all of my stuff. I'm going to enchant Diamond Sword. If I just grab a couple more levels, just because, like, if I go to, like, level 42 or something, since it's so easy to get to levels now. Let's see here. Do I have any fireworks? Well, I don't have any bamboo, so I can't really... I've just been using fireworks to get on top of my roof, because that's where my nether portal is, apparently. That's gonna work. Alright, well, we'll just pillar up, then. So yeah, we're gonna go enchant a diamond. Well, maybe we'll just enchant some books. I don't know. We might enchant a sword, see what I get on it. If not, we can always disenchant or restart. So the first thing I want to talk about is this thing called new math. I don't know if you guys ever heard of new math, or if you guys are still in school, or what age you guys are, but if you're not in school now, then you probably have never heard of it, or maybe you have heard of it. But new math is the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire flipping life, and I just need a rant. I just need a rant for about 5 minutes here. So, this new math thing, it's required. Like, there's no way around it. If you don't do it a certain way, like, maybe it's just the way I was taught. Like, it sounds like people had the exact same thing in their school, so I'm not quite sure how it works, or how it works everywhere. But for me, at least, this is not how it was taught in the slightest. So, this new math thing, I've never seen it done. I don't know what it is. I just know that it's stupid. That's all I know about it. But apparently, if you don't do it a certain way, then you get points taken off. And so it's a very convoluted. Well, I have seen it done, but I just didn't really comprehend it or care to learn, because it was like a meme video where it showed a guy just doing regular, like, multiplication and adding everything together, or just doing multiplication. And then he does it in like 3 minutes, and then the other dude takes like 40 minutes to explain. It was 10 minutes to explain this one problem, which is just ridiculous. Like, it's just, math should not take that long. And so I'm watching this thing unfold. I have no idea what they're doing. But apparently my sister was taught this exact thing, and so I'm just like, that's very scary. And so she got her test back, and she got points taken off because she didn't show her entire work. Is this still okay? Yeah, she didn't show her work, so she got points taken off, even though she got the right answer. Now, I don't know, maybe that's how your guys' school was, but for my school, if you got the right answer, it didn't matter how much work you showed. The difference was, if you didn't show your work, and you got the question wrong, then you got all points taken off. If you showed your work, then at least you got some points. Shoot. That's fine, I guess. Can I, like, throw it? I don't want all this stuff. Probably not. I made the first mistake. Alright. And you get the entire question wrong. You don't even get, like, if you get the right answer, it's still wrong. You didn't do it the right way. If you did it your own way, you still get points taken off because you didn't do it the right way. And this boggles my mind. Like, I don't comprehend it. I can't comprehend it. No matter how many times I tried to explain it, I couldn't comprehend it. My stepdad, who was also taught the way that I was taught, was he was like doing a study hall thing, like watching kids, and he was trying to explain this problem to the kids. I'm gonna turn this down a bit; it's a little loud. And he was trying to explain it to the kids, like, this is how you do it. This is what you need to do. And all the students are just like, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. And he's just like, what am I doing wrong? You're not doing it the right way. And apparently this is like ingrained in their minds that they can't do it any other way. And this boggles my mind. Like, I can't comprehend. Like, I was really furious that night that we had this conversation. Because, no, I mean, everybody I was having the conversation with is, like, old people. So we all went through the exact same experience. Like, we grew up learning 7 different ways to do one problem. And whichever one you wanted to do, you did it. If you got the right answer, it didn't matter how you did your work. As long as you got the right answer. If you didn't get the right answer, then that was your own problem. You got to figure out a way to do it. If you want to do it in your head, do it in your head. It's perfect. I think if you can do your math in your head, then you're already sitting better than most people. The problem is when you do it in your head, you can make a lot of mistakes. But if you don't make any mistakes, I don't see why that's a problem. If you can do it all, if you have like some magic brain that allows you to do everything in your head, why not? Go for it. I don't see a problem with it. That's my rant for the minute. Like, because I remember doing like math problems and having like 7 or 8 different ways to find one problem. Whether you want to count in your head, use a calculator, 4 different ways to write down the problem. Like, as long as you got the right answer, all the power to you. So that's my rant for today. I did want to, okay, so Good and friends convinced me to tell this story, and so because I was watching the episode where they talk about kissing and stuff, and so I wanted to put my own story into the mix. So I was probably 5 or 6. Probably closer. It was like in the 5 or 6 range. Back when you didn't know what was going on, you're kind of just you're a kid, right? You don't know how the world works. And so my mom and one of her friends went to a concert, and her daughter, she leaves her daughter and me, or we're there. We stay at like my cousin's house, and so we were pretty good friends. I think we were pretty good friends at the time. I don't think I've ever talked to her since. I can't remember who. Honestly, I don't even know who it is at this time because. But anyway, so we ended up kissing that night, and so it wasn't a big deal. Like we kind of just like little children. Do you like me? Yeah. Do you like me? Yeah. Okay. And then we just kissed. So that was how that worked. It was just straight to the point. Back when you didn't have those like, oh man, I don't know if I want to tell her. You kind of like skirt around it, and it was just straight to the point. That's how it was. And then the next morning, our parents came and picked us up, and we went to our house, and we were sitting on the swing set, and we were kissing. And our house is kind of like, I think this is, so as I start to leave, it's okay. It's probably good. Our house has our old house had a window in the kitchen, and it was like straight, like right outside to our house, or right outside to the play set that we had. And so my mom at this time was doing dishes, and she saw us, and she screamed my name, and I'm like, what did I do wrong? And I thought I was in trouble for kissing a girl. Well, little known to me, she sits me on the couch, and she's just like, that's your cousin. I'm like, what? I freak out. Like, I didn't know how to respond to this. I'm 5 years old. I don't know what's going on. And yeah, never saw that girl again. I don't know how she was related to me. I'm pretty sure I've never even talked to my mom about it since then. I don't know. The whole situation is very weird, because ever since then, I've never seen that person again in my life. But I just remember being very disgusted when that happened. So, well, moral of the story, don't kiss your cousins. Make sure you know who your cousins are, apparently. Because to me, I just assumed that this person was my mom's friend. Like, never seen them ever. I've never seen this person ever in my life outside of like them just hanging, like my mom and her hanging out together. So I've never seen this person at like family reunions or anything like that. So how was I supposed to know, right? It's not my fault. It's not my fault, Mom. You should have told me. That's that story. I hope everyone's happy that has now heard the story. Now that you've convinced me to tell this, I wasn't planning on telling it, but they convinced me. So yeah, let's. I wish I need to do something with the Nether here because it's such a long walk, and I was running out of food. I think I was gonna record an episode last night, but I think the issue was I ended up over there and I forgot my food, and then I died on my way back here because I got all the way down there, and then I didn't have food. I guess I could have went to spawn. It probably would have been easier. But I died, and I lost all my stuff, and then I need to fix this. I need to make, like, I just need to make sure that there's food whenever I come here, and all that jazz. Ouch. I need to get rid of all this junk that I just got from that spawner. Well, I can keep that, I guess. I suppose I'll keep it. Put it in this chest. I don't have room for the nuggets. What other stories do I have to tell? Oh, there was, let's see here. I got a shovel. Clean this up. I should actually go look for creepers tonight to make so that I can get some ore fireworks going. So this morning, I went to work like normal, and these damn geese. So there's a pond near, like it's about a mile from where I work, but the geese always go from the pond to like the feeding area that's over by our news station. I need more books than this. I have enough paper. And so these geese, every single morning, the geese are either, well, not every single morning, but like at least twice a week I see them. They're over by on the street, like in the middle of this highway. It's like a 6-lane highway, and these geese every morning they'll just walk across it like it's no big deal. And the thing that's great is that they'll people just wait for them. That's a pretty good sword. I like that. And people just wait for these geese to walk by because they know that it's just a daily routine type of thing. Alright, let's see what I'll get from these books. Loyalty. What the hell is loyalty? What would that even be put on? I have to look this up. What is loyalty? To try it. Loyalty enchantment is a new enchantment that is available, aquatic update, and can be added to a trident. Automatically return to you. The higher the level, the faster your trident will return to you. Interesting. Okay. I'll take it, I guess. Flame. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Let's see here. Feather falling. That's a good enchantment right there. That's a good one. There's so many enchantments now. Like, it is crazy how far we've come from the original enchantments that we had. Do I just make boots now? Like, is that what I do? I wish elytra was easier to, like, put on things, right? Is there any... What kind of sharpness do I have on this? 3? Does that give me 4? It does. Can I get sharpness 5? If I throw this on there? Probably not. That's not how that works. No. Sadness. But now I got Flame. What other books do I have? Aquafinity, Multi-Shot, Flame, Piercing, Sweeping Edge. Ooh. Let's put that on there. There we go. Oh, that was weird. That's a pretty good sword. Alright, cool. What was that about? Oh yeah, these geese. So these geese, they like to walk across the entire, like, the entire road. Is ridiculous. Like, everyone's pretty chill about it. There's no, like, angry people. I haven't seen anybody run one over yet. Normally everyone's pretty patient about it. Let's see here. Kill the creepers. Just kill everything, I guess. Mr. Spider. But today, this morning, got into the parking lot, and as I turned the corner, I just see a flock of, like, 6 or 7 geese, all just, like, hanging out in our parking lot, in front of the only parking spots left in the parking lot. Because I get there at around 8 o'clock, and most people are already there, 'cause, like, the morning reporters are, it's like the weird time between when everybody leaves from the night shift to when everybody comes for when salespeople come and the daily reporters. And so the entire parking lot's normally pretty packed when I get there. I like getting there early, but this morning I wasn't there early enough to get a good parking spot. And the last 2 parking spots were just filled with geese. And I'm like, what do I do? What am I supposed to do here? So I just wait for them, and they're like, I kind of yell at them, just like inside my car. They couldn't hear me, but I was just yelling. I'm just like, hey, move, please. And one of my coworkers is right behind me, and they're also trying to park. And we're just like kind of lined up, and they finally leave, and I get out of my car, and I was just like, they really did not want to leave this morning. And the thing is, they didn't leave. So as I'm walking to the building, they're in front of like the walkway, and like we have a fenced area, so you can't, like, it's like it's enough to fit like 2 people on the sidewalk. And so I'm walking along, and they're in front of the door, and I can't, like, I don't know if you've seen geese, but they're they're basically taller than me. They go up to like my shoulder, and it's kind of scary. They're kind of intimidating. I don't want to get eaten by a goose. That's not the way I want to go out. Eventually they leave, and it was just this weird, like, they're so, like, not neutral. They're so used to human interaction that they just don't care. They're just like, hey, I live here now. You can't do anything about it. There's not really much you can do in that situation. So there was one morning when I got there, and I could not, like, I kept hearing them honk, but I couldn't see where they were at. Apparently they had landed on top of our building, because I saw one of them poke their head out of, like, as I'm walking through the doorway. I kind of look up, and he's just looking at me, and he honks at me. He's just like, what? Please stop yelling at me. These geese, they're great. I haven't named, like, when somebody asked me if I named them, I'm just like, that's a genius idea, but no, I have not yet named the geese that live here. Wait, I imagine after like 7 or 8 months of seeing them, I'll eventually name them, but at the moment, no, I don't have any names for them. I'll figure out some names for them. I don't know if geese are easily recognizable. Like, if I were to name them, could I ever, like, spot them out again? I'm sure I could name, like, one of them. I don't know. That's what I have to deal with, is geese. That's like the biggest worry I have in the morning. It's just like, oh man, am I gonna see these damn geese? They're gonna torture me to death with their slow ass walking across the highway, 6-lane highway, backed up traffic. Like, when you come around the corner after hitting the stoplight and you just see a line of people, it's just like, the geese are walking. The geese are walking today. But, yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. A little short episode. I've been so busy today. I had to finish a hype video for SDSU. Streamed a bit with Borderlands. I'm out of inventory space. It's been a rough day. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be back into it, and I want to finish the barn. I'm gonna finish the barn, but today wasn't gonna be the day. I did have a friend. He wants me to use spruce for the awning or the second floor. So we'll see how that looks, just to give it more differentiating colors, which makes sense. I really like the idea. So we'll see how that looks, and then we'll throw the hay bales up there. I just turned it all into bread. Okay, well. Turned it all into bread as I was trying to save up so that I could make it all into hay bales, but you know, whatever. But okay, until next time. Actually, yeah, okay, yeah. Until next time,